Welcome to the Professional Installer's Guide to SunTouch. SunTouch is a low-profile and economical radiant mat that installs in floors to warm interior spaces, like the ones you can see in these infrared photographs. SunTouch is commonly used in small areas with hard surfaces. You can, however, use SunTouch in larger areas and under almost any floor covering, including carpet, tile, stone, and laminate. The installation featured in this video looks like this. SunTouch mat is installed over cement backerboard in thin-set mortar and covered with ceramic tile. The power lead goes from the mat up the wall to an electrical box where the floor stat programmable control is located. Power comes from the circuit box or existing circuit to the control. A floor temperature sensor wire runs from the control to the mat below. All sizes of SunTouch mat are designed to put out the same amount of heat energy regardless of their voltage, 12 watts per square foot. If you are doing a large project and would like to lower your amperage draw, use 240 volt mats, which provide the same amount of heat as 120 volt mats, but use half the amperage. Each mat is built with a blue heating element wire and orange woven mesh that holds the wire. Each wire is actually two heating elements spiraled together to form a continuous circuit. They're joined together at the end of the mat at this factory splice. The metal braided power lead at the other end of the mat is the only connection to the power source. Each power lead is 10 feet long. At the end you'll find 3 exposed wires, color-coded for proper connection to your power supply. You'll also need a basic floor sensing control like this SunStat, or the one we'll be showing, a floor stat programmable model with a 7-day schedule to maintain the desired temperature. For larger projects, this group stat may be better. Each control uses a sensor like this one, which is embedded in your floor to sense the floor temperature. Here are some electrical items you'll need. A single gang extra deep electrical box, 12 or 14 gauge electrical wiring cable depending on total amp draw and your local code, a nail guard to protect the power leads at the base plate, a 15 or 20 amp circuit breaker if you get power from a circuit box, a digital multimeter with a range of 20,000 ohms, a fish tape, and assorted hand tools. Here are some other items you'll need. Latex or polymer modified thin set mortar, a square notch trowel, hot glue gun, drywall saw, hammer and wood chisel, tape measure, and staple gun. Before getting started, pay special attention to these cautions. Don't install the mat under any flooring without first embedding it in a layer of mortar. Don't use glues, caulks, or adhesives to embed the mat. Don't ever cut the blue heating wire for any reason, and be careful not to damage it with the edge of your trowel. Don't attempt to repair the blue heating wire. Instead, call toll-free at 888-432-8932 for instructions. Don't install one mat on top of another or overlap the mat on itself. This will cause dangerous overheating. Don't forget to install the floor sensor. If you do, call us for help. Don't install mats under cabinets, built-ins, or walls. Excessive heat will build up under these items. Don't remove the nameplate UL label at the end of the mat. Always completely embed the heating wire and factory connection in mortar. Either your control or the power to your mat must be protected by a ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, which is built into the thermostats we distribute. First, use a good quality digital multimeter to check the performance of the mats and sensor wire. Set the scale to a low setting like 200 ohms. Make sure the leads are not attached to any power supply or to other mats. Hold either the red or black test leads to either the black and white or black and blue mat leads and note the value shown on the meter. Make sure this number falls within the resistance range printed on the label of each mat. Next, touch the meter leads to the white and green wires and then the black and green wires. There should be no resistance or continuity showing. Conduct these tests when you take the mat from the box, after the mat is fastened to the floor, and after the finished floor covering is complete. Write down your readings in your manual's resistance log. Don't forget to check the floor sensor before you install it. Set the scale to 20,000 ohms or a similar scale. Hold the test leads to the sensor wires and compare the value to this chart. Our reading of 10.9 means the sensor shows the room temperature to be about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's what our thermometer says, so the sensor is functioning properly.